Good morning. My name is Claudia, and I'm a fourth grade teacher. Today, we begin our standardized testing. We take the CAASPP here in California. I'm really nervous, and my students, I can only imagine when they walk through that door how they're feeling. So, in today's video, I'd like to share with you some of my favorite tips to keep students motivated, as well as ensure that the testing runs smoothly during this time of year. Tip number one, find a way to lighten up the mood. Find something that you think will make the students laugh. And in my case, I have my t-shirt, bruh, it's test day. So I bought this t-shirt on Amazon, and there's a little story behind this. At the start of the school year, my students would say, bruh, would call me bruh. And I'm just like, Mrs. Ryland. And so I had to get them out of calling me bruh. And they finally stopped doing that. And they started calling me Mrs. Ryland. So I have different t-shirts that I'll be wearing during the testing period. Tip number two, create a goodie bag to motivate students on testing day. And this is my Rock the Test kit. You might have seen it in my short video, but I kind of wanted to explain a little more what's inside my kit. So one of the items inside my kit is a pencil, and it says Rock the Test. And now these pencils I purchased on Amazon, and then I created a little banner that says, stay cool, stay focused, you've got this. My other little item that is inside my goodie bag is your mint, in quotes, to show off that brain. So mint for the word mint. And there are 10 peppermint mints inside this little baggie because we have allocated 10 days for our testing. So they'll have a mint for each day. Inside this bag, there's also a little note to my students, and you've got the power, show what you know, believe in yourself, you are ready. Take a deep breath, you've got this, one question at a time. Be proud of how far you've come. Today is your moment. So I included this in their goodie bag. And last but not least, I have this squishy toy. And I know I'm going to need a squishy toy, so I'll probably keep it in my pocket as I'm circulating around watching my students do their assessment. They'll have this, at the start, I'll let them know to squish out any nerves that they may have, and then they'll put them back into their pencil box or their baggie for safekeeping. Tip number three, testing screens. Well, how do testing screens motivate students? That's what you're probably wondering. It's not so much the testing screens, it's the clothespin. I use these clothespins to help ensure that the test runs smoothly as well as motivate students while testing. Well, this is how the clothespin works. All students will have their clothespin up to show that they are in testing mode. This helps to keep those students who we all have, keeps them from rushing through the test. Now, when that particular student notices that all the clothespins are up, their classmates are still testing. It helps to keep a quiet environment as well as keeping those students that we all have from rushing through the test. My fourth tip are looking for those students who I call my testing MVPs. And these particular students have showed focus, have used strategies, as well as checking their work as they are completing the question. And as you can see behind me, I have already chosen my 3 students that were my testing MVPs for today. These particular students showed focus, checked their work, used strategies, and I also noticed them going back and using their finger and tracking the words to find their evidence on the test. So I'm giving them a shout out. I've saved it onto my Promethean board. It's my wallpaper. Each day, I will be recognizing anywhere between 3 to 4 students and giving them a shout out on Class Dojo. And my last tip, which we already do if you are a 3rd through 5th grade teacher and you're testing, is making sure that your materials are ready to go for the next day. I have my pencils already sharpened. My monitor sharpened them before the end of the day so that she is not sharpening pencils. It's her testing time. She needs to stay focused. I have my clothespins in my box ready for my monitor to pass them out. Once the testing screens are passed out, I have my paper and my testing screens all in order. And then I come back tomorrow and we're ready to test.